Hey, Steve Stine from GuitarZoom here, and today I thought it would be fun to break down how I play the beginning section of Disposable Heroes by Metallica. And the only reason I'm doing the first part is it just makes the video so it's not so long. Maybe if you guys enjoy it and you'd like me to do some more of it, I certainly can in the future. But if you play things a little bit differently than I do, that's perfectly okay. This is how I learned how to play it, and I thought it'd be fun to show it to you. So let's just break down the beginning of this, which is this section right here. All right, so what's happening here, this song is really kind of fun to play because it's got a lot of alternate picking, down picking, power chord stuff, you know, palm muting, all sorts of different things going on. So in this beginning part, what we're going to do is we're going to play some zeros, we're going to palm mute them, and then the chordal structure that we're going to be doing is we're going to go from the F sharp, which is the second fret of the sixth string, power chords, that we're going to be doing all power chords here. We're going from 2 to 3, and then back to 2. So we're going... Now, when you watch me play, sometimes I'll play my power chords with my first finger and my pinky. Don't let that confuse you, and don't worry about it. If you play your power chords with your first and third, which I often do, it's just when my fingers go to the guitar, sometimes I make my power chords a certain way, sometimes I don't. So don't let that worry you, okay? So however you make your power chords are perfectly fine. If you use 3 fingers or 2 fingers, whatever. So we're going... So we're gonna lead that with this palm muting thing. We're gonna go. So for 6 palm mutes, and then we're gonna go into the F sharp, G, F sharp. So it looks like this. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna do the same thing again. Only this time you're gonna play 3 to 5. To 2, which is G, A, and F sharp. So the second time you're going, and then the third time you're going to go back to F sharp and G. So you have, what I want you to notice is every time you're doing those 6 palm mutes, and then you're moving into this 3 chord movement. Okay? So we have... Okay, and then the last one you're going to do technically 9 palm mutes. Think of it as 8 palm mutes. You're going to go 1, 2. I always think of it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you've got a 9th one you're going to add on. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then what you're going to do is right at the tail end you're going to play an E 5th string power chord, which is at the 7th fret. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or you could think of it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you're going to strum. Now, needless to say, when you're actually playing this, it's quite fast, so you're probably not going to count to 9 in your head. You have to try and feel it some other way. So sometimes it just helps to think of it as 1. Each time you count in your head is 2 palm mutes, right? So you're doing 8th notes. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. But each time you count in your head, you're playing 2. Dot, 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 right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you have... And then you're going to end with 1 extra palm mute and then go to that E power chord. 1 and 2. You see? So however it works in your mind, the biggest thing is as you're playing these things, a lot of times they're too fast for you to count everything. So you've got to learn to find a way of feeling it or visualizing it somehow to make it make more sense to you. So nice and slow, this is our intro. We've got... Now, the very last time we do it, we're going to do exactly the same thing. It's just instead of going to the E power chord up here, you're going to go to the E power chord down here. Now, would it make a big deal? I don't think so. I think it would be fine if you played the E either place, but I'm just showing you how I play it. Okay, so if I play that whole thing together, again, try not to waste your time here. I've got... Okay, and then the very last time, I'm going to repeat both of those, and the very last time I'm going to go... Okay, So palm muting half of it, strumming the power chords. All right, and then that moves into the next part, which is the... Now, basically what's happening here is you've got to be able to palm mute and you've got to be able to alternate pick. So I'm going down, down, up, down, down. And then I'm ending with 4 down ups, 1 and 2 and 3 and like this. So I'm going... So if I play it faster... it begins to sound more like the song. Okay, so I'm going down, down, up, down, down. See how I've got dun, da, 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 da. And then down, up, down, up. So I have... Okay, so obviously it takes some skill on trying to learn how to alternate pick, right? In my mind, I think of the whole thing as alternate picking. Right? In terms of getting the feel of the motion of my hand, and then I just take out the ups and leave the downs or leave the ups that I need. But the goal is trying to get your hand to just flow as you're doing this. Sorry, there we go. So I'm literally going down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, so that's the next part. Then there's a guitar that lays over the top of that. And there's other little guitars in there too. I'm just showing you the main parts of this. So there's a cool little octave thing that you can do on top of this, where what we're going to be doing is we're heading over to the 3rd fret, and we're going to do, instead of doing a power chord here on the 6th string, we're just doing octaves. So we're going to play 3rd fret of the 6th string and 5th fret of the 4th string, and we're going to kill the 5th string by just lightly touching it. I touch it with my index finger. So when I strum, all you're hearing is the 6th string and the 4th string together. And then you're going to move up to 5, and then go down to 2, back to 5, 1, 3, and then I just hit the 6th string. So I have... And that's going on over the top of the... So you can play either one. It doesn't make any difference. I just want to show you something kind of fun that's going on in there as well. Then you get to the next part here, which is the... And here we're going... So I'm going... So I've got that strum, and then I've got these down ups. So 6 of those, right? And then I'm going to do the same thing, only the next time when I strum this power chord, I'm going to put my middle finger down on the 5th fret here on the 5th string, and I'm going to do a little pull off. Now, I've seen people play it where they don't add that little pull-off, and it doesn't matter. If you just want to go... That's it. It still sounds really cool. But if you add that in, it's a little more accurate to what I think it is. And then you end this whole thing with this. Okay, so there's a little run here. We're going 0 on the 5th string, and then we're going to play. That's 5, 4 on the 4th string. Then I'm going to go to my pinky on the 7th fret of the 5th string, and I'm going to go back to that 4 I was just on. And then I'm going to play 7, 5, 4 on the 5th string. So I have. There's that little fill there. And then we're going to go into some power chords. We're going to palm mute. Okay, so we're going 3, 2, 0 on the 6th string. So we're going G, F sharp, E. And then we're going to go D, C sharp, B on the 5th string, which is 5, 4, and 2. So it sounds like this. Okay, that first 0 I palm mute to right before I start that little lick. And I'm not sure if it is or not, but that's the way I do it. And then we're back in. And that same riff again, okay? So that kind of summarizes the beginning of it. There's a lot of, if you're into metal and you're trying to learn how to do a lot of these sort of rock elements, I always send my students back to like Kill 'Em All, which is a great place to start learning real raw elements of metal that are a little bit easier to play for the most part. When you start getting into this era of Metallica, there's just a lot of really great crafty little things that you can look at as a musician, certainly as a guitar player, and start adding some of this stuff into your playing. So the trick here is just thinking about all of these different little pieces when you're going, learning how to palm mute and then come out of your palm mute into a chord, things like that. Learning how to alternate, learning how to do octaves. This song's got all kinds of really neat things like that. So again, we'll leave it there. Maybe that's enough for you to practice to begin with. And if you have some other questions, please let me know. If you'd like me to do a little bit more on this song sometime in the future, I'd be happy to. So stay positive, keep practicing, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Steve Stine here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor and like it and share it. And also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you're always notified when I release new videos. And lastly, if you have any song requests, please look in the description. There's a link that you can click on and request a song, and I'll do my best to get to it as soon as possible.